Hi there, guys. This is Keep It Real Blabs. Welcome or welcome back. So I made a search, Amberlyn Reed BPD, and this is the first video that popped up. So this is what we're gonna be looking at. I think this is the first time she ever said that she talked about BPD. So this was a year ago. We are a year into the BPD timeline, and it is infuriating. So you know what, guys? Comment, like, subscribe, do all these good things, and let's get into this video. Um, ugh. Okay, let's get prepared. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. We could do this.
Video. So today we're gonna do like a Q&A type style. I feel like I haven't done just like a straight up Q&A in a very long time. And I know there's
Oh,
probably a
God.
lot of
I
questions.
didn't realize this was a Q&A. I'm regretting this now, but we're in. We're locked in.
A lot of things you guys wanna know, want me to talk about, clarify, explain, whatever it may be. So it's perfect time to do that. I know I have not really been posting, and honestly it's because so much is like going on up here that it's hard for me to sit and focus. Plus I've been busy
As per
out
usual.
doing things, and it's just like I went through a
What was she doing back then? The same thing that she's doing now, right?
very big moment by,
Is this the time that she was with Valentine? I think it was, right? Yeah.
moving to a completely different state, living by myself for the first time in my life in this way, around family that I haven't been around since I was 18 years old. I'm 32 now. I was in a relationship with a person that I thought I was going to be with forever, that I literally thought I was going to marry. There was a lot of different
That's freaking everyone that she's ever been with. But anyway, let's keep on
things
going.
happening, and which are still happening. And it's just like I was filming every single day and uploading every other day. And I think I just got burnt out because it really was just like so much at once, and I was feeling extremely overwhelmed, and I've kind of just like disappeared. So I do want to say I'm sorry for that. Okay, so I actually posted 3 days ago anything you want me to talk about in an upcoming video. I posted that on my community tab. So I'm just gonna go in order. Obviously, I'm gonna skip over things I either A, don't want to talk about, things I feel like that are like too disrespectful for me, or like repeat questions, but I'm just gonna start from the top and work my way down. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first question is, why are you suddenly no longer complaining about any of your multiple health issues that were always causing you to be set back, or your mental health problems that you felt the need to feel to use as a crutch every day suddenly healed from everything? So before I answer that, I just want to say that's really sad that like when people are vocal about their like mental health or physical stuff, that people say, oh, you're using that as a crutch, when it's like,
Well, it's because you do use that as a crutch. You don't just talk about what you're going through and move on with your life. It's just everything that you do after that is because of this, because of that. Um, yeah, if you're gonna say, well, this happened, but it was because of this. This happened, but it was because of this, guys. It. Then that's a crutch, Amber. You don't know the difference between a reason for something and just using something as a crutch for freaking everything in your life.
things are too late or things have gone too far or you are too far gone, people are like, oh, you should have spoke up, you should have said something. And it's like
The thing is that you speak up a little bit too much about nonsensical things, and um everything is always not your fault. It's never, nothing is ever your fault. It's everybody else's fault. And gosh darn it, you are going to talk about all the things that are wrong with you and the reasons why your life is the way it is, and it's not your fault. It's never your fault. Never, ever, ever, ever Ambulance fault.
very much that person that I do speak up, I do say something, but I've noticed I have taken a lot of steps back in that regard because
You take advantage of that. She does take advantage of the fact that she has this platform, and she, you know, when she needs attention, she wants to talk about absolutely freaking anything. She, whether it's like maybe she thinks like cancer came back or something, she'll dangle that in front of people, knowing damn well that she's okay, that she's fine, that she went to the doctor and everything is fine. She lets people worry about her, and that's fucking unforgivable. She does this for fucking everything. And then now the BPD thing, she's just making it seem like people with BPD are like the most awful people in the world, and that's not true. That's not how that works. But Anne Boleyn is just here to freaking make everything about herself, and we can bring so many people down with her as per usual, and it's just freaking infuriating.
I am feeling constantly judged. I am feeling like people think that I do use it as a
Well,
crutch
it's YouTube. Yeah, you're gonna be judged, Amber.
or an excuse. So I think that's the reason why that I'm not talking about those things anymore, because like even in this person's question, they said like, why are you no longer complaining about these things? I never feel like I'm coming from a complaining spot.
Oh,
I've always
God.
just tried to take pride in like being vocal about my mental health or like things that I'm going through. But overall, the reason why I'm not talking about these things anymore is because I have taken a step back of talking about really personal things. And it's because of the response that I received when I do that, because the response that I received.
Why is she still talking about the BPD then? Like, she's been told time and time again we don't want to hear it. Still, that's she's still gonna talk about it though. So you know what? It really doesn't matter what anyone says. Amber's gonna say what she wants to say, and we're just gonna call an idiot when she does. And it'll be that same cycle.
Doesn't help me, it actually makes me feel worse. Have you noticed an improvement in your health overall? So yeah, I do notice improvement in my health, and I'm gonna come from like
In what way,
my
Amber?
stamina area type deal.
Dude, she freaking loves to talk about this stamina. Your stamina cannot get better if every year that you are getting older, you are still the same freaking weight. Your stamina is not just gonna magically get better. That's not how that works at all. Yeah, she's just insane. That's
Type situation, because it's like I was actually talking to my mom the other night, and I was like explaining to her like how bad I was in 2019, because she didn't even know the extent of how bad I was, because it was
and
just
can we stop comparing it to 2019? Can we just start comparing it to 220, 221, 222? Yeah, 2019 was your worst, but you haven't really gotten that much better, Amber. Why are we acting as if we lost 400 pounds? Come on.
embarrassing. The only people who knew were the people that I lived with. It's like I was outside, I was actually taking a walk with my
Yeah, but
mom
then when those people came forward and talked about it, you were like, oh no, they're lying.
and Twinkie, and I was just like, I wouldn't have been able to do this in 2019, like not even remotely close. I am able to go and do things. Science Museum is a really good example of that. Whereas in 2019, I couldn't do those things. And even my mom was like, what do you think changed? Like, how do you think that you did that? Like, even though you're still the same size as you were. It's
Because I have someone to shit on now. No one wants to be with her. That's how.
it takes work. It takes hard work to build your stamina. Like, it was very, very hard because.
Amber, what's the hard work you've been doing? What's the hard work that she's been doing? Has she been losing weight? Has she been on a diet? Has she been walking? Has she been working out, moving her body in any sort of way? Even sitting down and doing little weights? Has she been doing any of that? No, she hasn't. No.
I still remember in 2019 when I tried to take a shower, like my legs would shake. I would be so out of breath. Like for even 30 seconds of me standing, I was like, it just felt like I was completely incapable as a person. It was terrifying. And I remember feeling like I'm never going to change. I remember feeling like this is how my life is
Amber, you haven't changed. Can we stop patting ourselves on the fucking back now?
always going to be. And I had a really good friend at the time who experienced a lot of like the same things I was experiencing when it came to like my stamina. And like I literally couldn't even stand for 30 seconds. And I remember very well just like
What was it, Chantal?
constantly talking to her about it and just saying like, is this how it's always going to be? Because that's what it felt like. I was trapped in a prison. And then slowly but surely over time, I said, no, I'm gonna get up.
Amber, you're still freaking huge as fuck. What are we talking about here? Why am I getting angry? Well, I'm not getting angry, but why am I raising my voice? Um, we have not gotten much better. Give me a freaking break. You lost like 50 pounds from your heaviest. Who gives a fuck?
On a stand for no reason. Like there were times where I would
purposely stand for no reason. Only a fat ass like her will say that. And when I say fat ass, I mean like, just Amber specifically. Why? Who even says I'm gonna stand for no reason? I'm gonna walk for no reason. There's always a reason. The reason is to stand up and walk and to get up off your ass. You don't need much more reason than that. That's why people have those walking paths to walk while they freaking working. Like, give me a freaking break. Give me a break. Freaking princess over here sitting on her big ass.
Stand for no reason just to build those muscles that I had lost. And a really big thing for me that changed was I stopped sitting while cooking. I stopped sitting while doing things where normally I would sit. Like sometimes I even journal standing up. Like you don't need to be sitting.
That's just dumb, but okay.
All the time. And the biggest one for me is every time I go to a store.
Though I tend to eat standing up, but that's because I'm freaking lazy and I don't want to like move things that are maybe could be in the chair or something. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm just gonna eat here and then just quickly wash my dish and leave.
I would tell myself, do not get on the scooter. I think a really big part of that,
Dude.
what made it like easier, was being with Feline because I felt ashamed and embarrassed. I did not want her
Well,
to
yeah,
see
you completely didn't respect your ex girlfriend. So yeah, of course.
me like that. So not one time while being in a relationship with her did I ever use a scooter. But it's just all those
So
tiny
you just faked it, huh? Hmm. Too bad you couldn't fake everything else with everyone else.
little things. It's just like doing
Hmm.
more, cleaning the house when there's no reason for it. It builds your stamina when you literally had none. I'm not talking about like the average person. I don't think that cleaning is going to help your stamina. I mean, go for it. But when you were pretty much bedbound, getting up and doing things that you normally wouldn't and doing them every single day, it makes it to where your stamina just improves. So then every single day you're able to do more and more. So
She really thinks that if she goes to the bathroom, before like instead of holding in her pee, that she's building her stamina. Like, be fucking for real. Jesus.
now that it's been what, 4 years since then, that person in 2019, she doesn't exist.
No, I'm looking at her right now, Amber. I'm looking at her right now. She's only 50 pounds lighter. That's all.
Like
Fucking
the
hell.
mentality I had,
She almost weighed 600 pounds then. I'm sure she did hit 600 pounds. Yeah. She looks the same.
was on YouTube, she doesn't exist anymore. Just the incapability of just living as a human. Because here
Yeah.
I am living on my own, where
But then we found out that she was getting wiped way after the hysterectomy when she was talking about so many great things about her stamina, right? She wasn't even wiping her own butt. Yeah, okay. I totally believe that.
I need zero help. Next question is, are you in pain going out so much? No, I'm not in pain, but like obviously I do have lipedema and lipedema. So by moving more, I do swell more. So that is the part that does suck a lot. That's one thing that my body can't get used to. Has Feline ghosted you? Okay, so the answer is no. But I really hurt her after we broke up by falling in love with someone else. I
Sure.
hurt her a lot, and I take accountability.
I highly doubt that's the reason why this person just ghosted you, Amber. I gotta tell you, you're just insufferable.
Obviously just could not control falling in love with someone else. I very much fell in love. I did, and it just was really hard for her.
Dude,
And
she starts talking to somebody and in a week she's in love. She's pathetic. That's what she is. She's pathetic.
became hard for me, and it became a very big mess, and it just really went to show like how much she did love me, and I felt horrible. And
Sure. It's because she was so deeply, deeply loved, guys. It's not the fact that she's insufferable, annoying as fuck, and childish. No.
I tried to fix it, but I kept failing at fixing it, and it made it to where she doesn't even want to continue being my friend.
Because
So
no one ever wants to stay being friends with you, Amber. Jeez. And remember, guys, she still doesn't get the whole you're the sorry, my voice freaking is feeling so raspy for some reason. I don't know why. But I think it's just because I haven't been talking. And now that I'm talking, like I'm raspy. But anyway, um, she doesn't get the saying you're the common denominator. She says we're all common denominators in our lives. She just doesn't get it, all right? She doesn't get that what we're saying is that every single messed up relationship that she has, it's been because of her. She doesn't get that. She's so stupid. So stupid.
I went through like a whole separate heartbreak in private.
Can you not cry, please? It's so freaking annoying. It really is. You know what? This is the thumbnail. 718 thumbnail. Oh, I hate myself. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. There you go.
Like I just feel like I'm reliving the heartbreak just a million times over.
Emma, shut up. So she did do this again with Emily. Then they started talking again, apparently. And now she's actually single. So yeah, good times.
We were cordial for a bit after she left. We would
Dude,
text.
everyone has been cordial with you just to get you off their freaking back, Amber. What the hell? I would tell her whatever she wanted to hear if it meant that I didn't have to talk to her.
And like almost daily I would text her like, I love you, I miss you, because I
Yeah,
just
that would get so annoying so fast.
felt like I needed her to know. and I needed her to know that I was sorry that I hurt her.
Uh-huh,
I
sure.
talked it over with a friend, and they said, I think it's time that you just like respect her
I'm gonna guess that
and
was
stop contacting
Alexis.
her. And it's been really hard. This is gonna sound dumb to some people, but I am on day 5 of not contacting her. And I
Mm.
know a lot of people are gonna be like, that's so unhealthy.
No, it doesn't sound dumb. Like I've been in that situation where, you're for you those days just seem extremely long. Um, but I wasn't hated like this, so I wasn't. And it's odd that everyone ends up feeling the same way about you, Amber.
Trust me, I get it. I have mental illness, and Feline was my very best friend for like over
What
2
you have is lack of responsibility. That's what you have. It's not the mental illness that is um messing up your life. It's your lack of responsibility and it, pushing everything towards somebody else. That's your issue.
years. I thought I was gonna marry her, and it's just
You thought you were gonna marry freaking everyone that you're with. No matter how much you dislike the person, how much you're not sexually attracted to them, you will always say the same shit.
been really, really hard. So
Mm.
we are not in contact, and I'm going to be respecting her wishes, even if it's really freaking hard. Like, it's been so hard. Like, I have wanted to call her, I've wanted to text her, and just these last 5 days, and it's like I can't. And it's just been a whole other level of torture because I miss her so much. And I just think, out of respect for her and for myself and for our relationship, I don't want to talk about her. And I know a lot of people think that like I'm gonna come on here and say bad things about her. Not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Next question is, how are the fur babies adapting to the move/new place? They actually adapted really fast, which surprised me, especially because Wasabi adapts slower than Twinkie and Rarity, but they're amazing. They seem very happy, they seem calm, and that just
Have any of you guys? Sorry, but this is boring. Any of you guys ever heard of Fleur? Um, what is it like the fragrance stuff? I bought the heavy cream one. It's very very sweet. I don't know. They have other ones like that. I think it's like vanilla skin or something like that. I don't know. I've been getting more into getting scents and stuff. Um, I have bought these as well, like the clean reserve ones. Like the warm cotton is really really good. Um, yeah, that's all. That's all.
just makes me really happy. Do you think it's wise to be drinking all the time with all the medications you are on? I actually am not on any medications at all. I can't tell you the last time I took a
Amber,
medication.
that's a problem. Because someone like you should be medicated. You're a danger.
It's been months since I've been off of like anxiety medicine or for my bipolar, but I actually am taking a break on the whole drinking thing because I felt like I was turning to it. I did go through a phase a couple years ago where I was turning to alcohol, and the last time I drank was on live stream. I was drinking whiskey. It's because I was turning to alcohol because I just felt like I needed something so I didn't have to feel what I was currently feeling. And that's when I told myself, okay, I need to stop drinking because I'm not going to use alcohol as a crutch. I'm not that person, or at least I thought I wasn't that person. But when I told myself I was going to stop drinking,
What if I'm sorry. Are any of you into skincare and stuff like that? Because I've been sorry, I'm just like looking at the shit that I left on my table. That's why. I've been really into Dr. Idris stuff. Like she has a YouTube channel. If you guys are into skincare, you should look up Dr. Idris. But I've been using this puffer, the roll-on serum. It's really, really nice. It's been helping me a lot. Like, when you wake up and you like look all puffy and gross, it helps. Uh, yeah, all right, let's get back into this.
I was able to do that. I didn't drink for about a year and a half. And now I'm finding myself going back to that. Like at first I was like, you know what? Single era, I live by myself, have a couple drinks. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I realized, okay, I like the way this makes me feel. I like that it's taking away certain emotions, heightening other emotions, and it's making me feel good. Then I started doing it more frequently, and I kind of want to just take like a little break until I heal a little bit more. Have you finished unpacking? Yes, I unpacked within like 4 days of moving because I was just ready for all the boxes to be gone. I was ready for everything to be homey feeling. So it's been a hot minute since I've been done unpacking. Let's talk about if you'd ever get back with one of your past girlfriends. Oh my gosh. If circumstances were different, I would definitely get back with Feline. Yes, I would. Have you found a new therapist? I actually have not. So this is actually a good question to kind of lead into something else. A little bit of a backstory is, as you guys remember, I
Oh,
had
this is
12
it.
sessions of therapy. to get weight loss surgery because I was trying to do that. And then I did the 12 sessions, and then I continued seeing the same therapist, actually psychologist. I liked him a lot, so I stayed. And then remember when I told you guys, okay, well, I have to go to a new psychologist who actually specializes in something different, and I didn't feel comfortable saying what it was. I actually only got to see that psychologist one time because I ended up moving to a completely different state, and I wasn't able to keep the same psychologist, obviously. But I guess now is the time to say, I really did not want to share this. I don't know why, but I think it's something that, like, out of the diagnoses I've got,
She was having a hard time spinning this as a way to victimize herself. That's why she needed some time to think about it.
my whole life ever since I was 9.
She found it though. Don't worry, she found it.
Which I was 9 and diagnosed with depression for the first time because, like, I was in foster care. Just no 9-year-old should ever be diagnosed with that. But since then,
You know what, Amber? It happens. I was diagnosed with depression at the age of 11. Um, I'm sure if we had gone to a psychiatrist before then, I would have been diagnosed with it before. But shit happens. It happens for many different reasons. You just gotta pick yourself up and work on yourself. Get help for sure. Get help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But I guess, but you know better, I guess, right? Well, whatever.
I've been diagnosed with OCD. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar.
We never heard about OCD anymore or bipolar. She did lean into that a lot though. It's one thing to be diagnosed with something and be like, you know what, I was diagnosed with this, but you know, I'm still confused as to what I really do have, or I'm still confused as to how this pertains to me. But she went all in for OCD. It was like the number things. What was it? Spelling out shit in sign language. Every little thing, every little just tick that she had, in that she had to have things in certain way. That was because of her OCD. It wasn't. It wasn't. We just sometimes we like things a certain way. Bipolar, she was feeling bad one day, feeling good another, manic, whatever. The thing is that with this woman is that she goes all in into like any sort of diagnosis that she gets. That's what's so alarming and what's so fake about her. It's not even the fact that you've been diagnosed with it. If you've been diagnosed with something, fine, but the fact that she goes all in 100% right when she hears the diagnosis is weird to me. It's weird.
And those things were, like, so much easier for me to accept, and I don't really know why. I was actually diagnosed
Because you can make yourself seem like a victim. That's why, Amber. You know why. Let's not beat around the bush here.
on my 19th session with my psychologist with borderline personality disorder. And for some reason, I had a hard time accepting that, and still have a hard time accepting that because
What other reaction channels do you guys watch? I would like to know. I'm looking, I'm trying to see if I can find new ones. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. I always like watching, I guess I do like checking out reaction channels after I've reacted to something to see, like, how our views differ or are the same. Excuse me. Hold on. God damn it. Sorry. I tried to mute that, but totally did not mute it. Let me know if there are any good up and coming reaction channels that I can check out.
it's obvious. It's obvious that I have borderline personality disorder, and it's something that, like, I always
Yeah, Amber, it's obvious because people were telling you for the longest time, and you just made people feel like shit and told them that they were lying.
purposely pushed away. Like, people would contact me and be like, you seem like you have BPD, and I just automatically would shut them down and be like, nope. I don't know what it is. I think it's because with everything else, like anxiety, okay? Take some medicine, try some Zoloft, see if that helps. Bipolar, take some mood stabilizer, see if that helps. But with borderline personality disorder, there's
Yeah, you actually have to work on it, and you're so very allergic to work. I know. We know this, Amber.
medicine for that. You have to work,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like this.
Yeah, it's very difficult. If I were you, I would not exactly be thrilled and excited to start BPD, to start BPD, to start DBT, because it's fucking tough. How many times did I just like start crying like because when I was in DBT therapy, just because it's fucking difficult. It's difficult to retrain your brain and retrain yourself to think differently, not go the same path, same down the same paths as you always do, what you're comfortable with. It's difficult, but you know, I just don't, I hope that she does. Like if she does have BPD, which again, I always think that she doesn't. I think that she just has MPD. They're very similar. Not very similar, but similar. Enough so that BPD can be mistaken for MPD. MPD can be mistaken. Usually, MPD isn't mistaken for BPD. No, no, no. Yeah, that's true. It, MPD can be mistaken for BPD, not BPD be mistaken for MPD. But I don't know. I just that's what I was gonna say. Sorry, my mind went blank. I was gonna say that if she does indeed have it, I really do hope that she does put in the work to do DBT, how it's supposed to be done with somebody, with a professional, and that she actually puts her all into it because it can really change your life. But knowing the way that Amber is, that she can't even, stay 4 or 5 days on a diet, I highly doubt she's gonna be able to do this um mental health work with that she needs to put in. But whatever.
Diagnosis explains literally probably 95% of the reason why I am the way that I am. And I don't know if I want
No,
to like talk about
no, it doesn't though. It doesn't. It explains a lot. I would say maybe 50%, 40%. The other 60 or 50% is a lot of unresolved shit that you need to work on that you refuse to take responsibility for.
it anymore because again, it's hard for me to accept. I don't know why. It's that one thing where I kept telling myself this can't be real, this can't be true, and it is. And now it's just something else that I have to put in work, and it's just
Something else yet. Everything that you have to put in work for, you don't do it. You just push it aside for later. So, um, when are you ever working, Amber? When are you ever working? Because all we see is you putting it aside to do your Legos, to do whatever it is, get a girlfriend, always to get a girlfriend. We never see you doing anything. What, you read a checklist of BPD symptoms? Good for you. That's it.
maybe I feel like it's a bit unfair. And then
Can we grow the fuck up now? Okay? Can we just grow up? And life is not fair. Life is not fair for anyone. And we can skip that. All right?
I have to remind myself life isn't fair. You know, people are dealt their cards, and it's kind of like how you play them.
Yeah,
That's
and you just fold, right? For everything.
like the motto that I need to live by currently. It's like, okay, my cards were dealt. Now let's play them, in a way that's just gonna make your life more positive. Next question is, give us the tea on the guy who ghosted you. There's like a rumor that a guy ghosted me. I'm just gonna say right now that that rumor is not real. I don't know where that came from. Any changes you've noticed from your hysterectomy? Yes, my hair. My hair is the number one biggest change besides not having a period. Thank God. My hair, you can't
You
tell
know
now
what,
because
Amber?
it is straight.
You can eat a good diet, take some vitamins, like actually fucking anything. Anything. You can do anything a little bit better. You do nothing. You just live on Doritos and chocolate and just crap at McDonald's.
But my hair texture has completely changed. It's like curly and like it's just like it
I
looks
mean, I will bet that it does change a lot. I haven't gone through that yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be tough. But and it would suck to like have to go through it in your late 30s. I mean, your late 30s, your early 30s. But the thing is that she doesn't help herself in any sort of way. So it's hard to have empathy for somebody like her, and empathy and sympathy for someone like her, because she's just so, she refuses to do anything to help herself.
dry and just not good. It's a texture that I do not like. So that's why I choose to straighten it so you guys can't tell. But on top of that,
Actually, I need to straighten my hair. I do need to do that.
my hair has thinned a lot. My hysterectomy was a full hysterectomy, so I went through menopause at a very young age, obviously. So I'm just like showing symptoms of that, and I know that's like a really big one. And then another one is like I noticed I get hot and cold a lot quicker than I ever did. I don't know if that
Hot
has anything to do with it,
flashes.
but it definitely
Hot flashes are definitely a part of menopause. It looks like it sucks a lot.
happened after my hysterectomy. Okay, I've had a lot of people ask if I will be doing Vlogmas this year, and honestly, I don't know because my last Vlogmas was my favorite Vlogmas of all time because I remember how I felt during it. not a lot of people
She looked devastated. I do believe she was very depressed during that vlogmas. I don't know. I don't remember much of it. I just know that her vlogmases are usually just like freaking being depressed, except for like the only one that pops into my mind is the last vlogmas that she had with Beck, when they were giving themselves each other so many
people have to enjoy it. It's
presents.
fine. I mean, if you enjoyed it, thank you so much. But it's like for me, a lot of my memories come from like how did that make me feel? I remember how people make me feel, how situations make me feel above anything else. And I remember Vlogmas making me happy. I felt happy. I felt at home. I felt content. I was sad for it to end. And it's because of the things I was
I mean,
doing.
she said that this most recent vlogmas as well. She looked atrocious in every single one, almost crying in every single one. She lost Rarity in it. But she got to see Billie Eilish. Woo!
In Vlogmas. I know I just said I wasn't going to
And
talk.
then she was like, I got so much momentum doing this vlogmas. No, you didn't. She was like, I'm so sad for it to be over. No, you weren't.
About Feline much, but she is a very large portion of the reason why I enjoyed Vlogmas so much. I feel like we had a very good time. And so now when I think of Vlogmas, I think of her. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to manage. So for right now, I do not know. I love Vlogmas, but do I love it enough to every day be super sad over it? I don't know. Next question is you should explain your TikToks. Oh my God, my TikToks. A lot of people think that they
They're gross.
have like
That's
hidden
that's all.
meaning. They don't. I just really enjoy dancing, lip syncing. Some people call them thirst traps. Definitely not. I'm just kind of, for the lack of a better term, I'm just feeling myself. I don't know. I just enjoy being that. And by that, I don't really know what that means. I just enjoy
You know what it means, Amber. Being sexy. Sexy.
that. So if you go to my TikTok and you see, you'll know what I mean. I just enjoy that Amberlyn. That Amberlyn to me is fun. What's it
Why
been
has
like
she been
getting to
doing her
reconnect with your mom?
TikToks?
It has been so amazing. We have so much time lost that I think that we're trying to make up for. And I have noticed some people saying like, why do you only hang out with your mom? Like, well, I mean, I've only been here for a month. My whole life I didn't have her. And we're both in a situation where we have each other and we're both wanting to build that relationship, whether it's mother daughter or just a friendship. Because at this point right now, it's like she doesn't 100% know how to be a mom, even though she's doing an amazing job. And I don't even know if I know how to be a daughter, as freaking crazy as that sounds. So we're just trying to reconnect and we're having fun with each other. And we have not just fun with each other, but we have those
She hasn't updated her TikTok, so that's that.
tough conversations. She has done a lot of apologizing and we've talked so much about the past. And it's just been really good bonding experience for sure. What is the best part of living in Oklahoma besides being closer to family? And what's been the worst part of living?
Oh my god. Joe Gatto passed away. What? He did? Oh my god, he really passed away? Impractical Jokers? You guys watching Practical Jokers? You serious? Holy fuck. Oh no, he's not dead. What the fuck? Why are they doing this thing? Why are they doing this? Why are they freaking why I freaking hate this so much. Why they gotta fucking play with people like that? Shit.
So the best part is the fact that I actually love it here. I don't know why, but when I lived here when I was 18, it was just for like 6 months or something. I hated it. I don't know if it was like where I was living. I didn't really
Holy
go
fuck.
anywhere. Now
I just went through a fucking boatload of emotions right now. The
I
hell?
go a lot of different places, but I just love it. Like people here are so nice, and I don't know what it is. Like the energy feels good to me. Worst part has been obviously my random waves of loneliness for sure.
Alright,
Like no
Amber, hurry up. Huh? 18:30.
matter how much family's around
I wanna go to bed, man.
you or whatever it may be, sometimes moving to a new place with new surroundings where you have to create a new routine.
I'm trying to get up early tomorrow and go hit the gym because I haven't gone to the gym in like a week and a half. I feel gross. I mean, I've been working out here, but it's not the same. I need those. I need like the good equipment.
Especially without someone that you love, it does create a sense of loneliness, and that has been really hard. And I know that obviously another worst thing is going to be tornadoes in the damn summer, ice and snow in the winter. Not looking forward to that. Next question is, what areas of your life are in need of the most improvement? Definitely my weight, like 100%. Do you only leave the
Oh
apartment on the
shit,
weekends?
Amber.
No, I leave on the weekends.
I wish she would like elaborate a little bit more. Um I don't know, like I guess if she were to say my weight and I want to do that by this, and this, like she'd be lying, right? I wish she just wasn't a liar. How about that?
During the week, just whenever I have plans. Are you going to start uploading on a schedule again soon? I don't know. I feel like starting a schedule is only
Well,
going to take
guys,
so
she
long,
does have a new.
and I've done
She
too
has
much
a new
failing.
schedule
And
now. She has a new schedule now that she is. I do not believe that she's going to be keeping up with the schedule because it's just too much.
several areas of my life. So maybe it's best I don't have a schedule right now. How old were you when you graduated high school? I was 18. Okay, so we're going to end there. I feel like this video is super long. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Well, when
Hey
she
guys.
was she says that she graduated when she was 18. But she also said that she hadn't been doing any work whatsoever. Um and then she somehow got on the dean's list, honor roll or some shit. That just doesn't happen. You don't get to waste a whole semester and just do work for like the last few weeks of school and be able to make everything up. That just doesn't happen. Maybe for one class. Talking about one class, I have to actually do something similar to that, but it's been 2 months. But yeah, like that just doesn't work. You don't get to make up like 6 classes, maybe more. I don't know. I don't even remember what high school had. It had everything. Um, yeah, I don't actually believe that she. I mean, I could be very very wrong, but I don't believe that she graduated when she was 18. There would have been time for her to be able to graduate on time. But anyway, whatever. That's just stupid whatever anyway. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video turning to alcohol diagnosis BPD and saying goodbye forever. That was to Feline. So let me know if there are any other videos that you guys want me to react to. I like doing these vintage reacts, though this one I just did really just row Amberlynn BPD, and this is the first one that popped up. But yeah, anyway, this was actually enjoyable. So I'll be seeing you very very soon, all right guys? And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And give me a video a like or a dislike. It's all good. All right. Bye.